guess what? Today is the last day. Tomorrow is Halloween. I am kind of sad, kind of happy. So I'm taking some time today to film my spooky silly video for today. I'm not trying to be sad, but I am I'm happy and sad at the same time. I really enjoy doing Vlog-o-ween. I'm so happy I did 13 days. It was a giant weight off my shoulder. I hope you guys are okay with the fact that I only did 13. It just felt like something I needed to do. I did explain in another video, I tried to play with the lighting up here. A friend of mine actually sent me a blue bulb, a green bulb, a red bulb, an orange bulb. I currently have the orange, the red, and the blue. I'm trying to give it more of a Halloween vibe. Since having just the orange bulb, it was like very, very yellow, so it wasn't working. But I tried to have the blue bulb on, and I think the blue bulb felt like it just was overpowering me. So I turned on the red bulb to try and help balance the lighting. I hope it worked. I hope it helps, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Anyways, we might as well get into the spooky silly video. So a lot of the spooky ones, they're not like 100% scary. They're just kind of like fun and light-hearted scary ones. So I'm going to start with the spooky ones, and then we'll go to the silly ones. So this one is from a friend on Instagram, and he says, would you rather eat only chocolate or eat only gummy candy? I think that's a hard one for me because I love gummy candies as much as I love chocolate. But I don't think I could choose one versus the other. So this next one comes from a friend on Twitter, and she says, would you rather share all your candy with only your siblings or with only your parents? My parents. Honestly, it was so much easier to always share with my mom. Because normally when we would share candy, she didn't want a lot of it. She would just want a little bit of it. When we would share with siblings, they'd always, we'd always do a trade, all your candy, whatever you don't want, you traded. But then there were the times some people felt gypped and they wanted more. They felt like, oh, well, you're trading me this Tootsie Roll. You can't have 2 pieces, or I don't want to give you 2 pieces, or whatever. Silly, stupid stuff like that. So this next one comes from a friend on Twitter, or excuse me, on Instagram, and she says, would you rather swim in a pool of chocolate or a pool of pumpkin spice latte? Honestly, probably pumpkin spice latte. This one comes from a friend on Twitter, and he says, what is your favorite Halloween candy? I'll say Almond Joys are always a favorite. So I'm going to go with Almond Joy. This is from a friend on Twitter. What is your favorite Halloween costume? Honestly, my vampire was probably my most favorite Halloween costume, though over the years, from when I first started off, it did change a lot. It had a lot of differences most years. I had bought an original costume that was supposed to be a vampiress, and it laced up in the front, and I don't exactly know why, but it wound up getting lost with all the Halloween costumes when we moved. And my mom, for some reason, thought that she didn't have that costume anymore. So we tried to go back and find the vampiress one again. And at that time I was struggling with size. So it was really, really hard to find the one I was looking for. We went to a couple Halloween stores. Spirit was too expensive, so she didn't want to buy the one from Spirit. They didn't have the right one at Walmart. Because a lot of the ones they had at Walmart had too much witch look and not vampire look, so we didn't want to do that. and we went to a Halloween City. I found a two-piece men's. So I did do men's for a while. I didn't really like the fit of it, so at one point I just wound up taking the vest and only using the vest, which was red with black bats on it, and actually that's what's on my door currently, the vest that I used to wear. That's what's on my bedroom door right now that's making the vampire. I bounced between how I wanted to dress as a vampire each year. When Vampire Diaries came out in 2009, I was going to go for the rustic Damon look. I had a t-shirt that had like a vampire vest on it, and I had added some fabric paint to enhance a blood look, and I added black jeans with it and some black boots. And I went as that, and of course I always had this cape with me because this cape was life for me for the past 18 years. It was life. So I don't know, but vampire was still my favorite costume overall. This one comes from a friend on Facebook, and she says, what's your top least favorite Halloween candies? Least favorite? Butterfingers, Crunch, sometimes Kit Kat, I'm not 100%, definitely the cookies and cream anything, ugh. But I do have definitely Whoopers is definitely another one I do not like. I don't like the Smarties. I don't like the Sweet Tarts. That's only 7 that I can actually think of. I don't know, there's just certain ones, like any of the ones that are like crunchy, ugh, no, don't like crunchy. This one is from a friend on Instagram. He says, at what age were you when you got to choose what you were for Halloween, and what did you choose to be? So the very first time I got to choose, I was 4 years old, I think, when I actually got to pick what I wanted to be, though I'm pretty sure my mom usually picked out everything probably until I was about 2. I think she was picking out everything. And then when I could start talking, she would ask me what I wanted to be. And I do remember my 4th, I think it was just before my 4th birthday. So probably around 3, almost 4, because I am a few days before, or my birthday is a few days after Halloween. So my first costume that I got to actually pick out, I went as Little Mermaid. It was my favorite costume to wear. I didn't really get to like show it very much because that Halloween it was actually pretty cold. And I went with my older half brother. The outfit looked like the mermaid form, and you basically walked behind the fin. So the tail fin was in front of you and you walked behind it. And it was all one piece. There was like a mesh that covered your stomach and then went into the top part. And then I did have red hair. We had gotten a red wig. So I had this little red flowy wig. So yeah, it was very, very cold. It did have like a mesh on the arms as well to like cover your arms. It was like skin tone. But when I started off, I went with my dad and my older half brother. My mom stayed home with my baby brother, and because she wasn't going to take him trick-or-treating, it was too cold for him to go. So when we went trick-or-treating, I probably made it like a block, if that. Maybe, I think it was maybe like 4 or 5 houses, because we lived on a cul-de-sac. So I went a couple houses, and then I was freezing cold, and my older half-brother had a big thick jacket, so he put on his big thick jacket over top of me, and I still kept trying to go trick-or-treating, but I was like freezing cold, and we probably made it about 2 blocks, and I was just freezing cold, and I begged my dad to go home. So we went home. And I didn't get to go trick-or-treating any further. It was actually kind of funny. My mom thought it was so cute when I came back wearing my older half-brother's jacket over top of the Ariel costume. So she had to take a picture. I don't know if she has those pictures anymore. I wish she did. I know she printed them, but I have no idea what she did with them. So the next one comes from a friend on Twitter. At what age will you stop dressing up for Halloween, or what year did you stop if you don't dress up? I probably will never stop dressing up. My mom is almost 60 and still dresses up. There's a lot to be said for me. I don't ever plan not to dress up. So this next one comes from a friend on Facebook. She says, would you rather walk through cobwebs or walk over eyeballs? Can I say neither? I don't like that. This one is from a friend on Twitter, and he says, people always say a black cat is bad luck. What is your opinion? I don't think black cats are bad luck at all. Actually, I think they're good luck. I know it sounds weird, but that's always been me. So this one is from a friend on Twitter. She says, what is the first funniest memory you have on Halloween? Probably the jacket that I just talked about. Honestly, that would be number one, was that Ariel had to be covered up by a jacket. But number two, I actually have a couple. So number two was actually, I went to Costco when Beauty and the Beast came out. And it came out into theater, not into theater, but onto VHS. And Costco actually had, because of Halloween, and they were promoting Beauty and the Beast dresses, my mom knew that they were going to have Beauty and the Beast at Costco. So we went, because I was going to be Belle that year anyways. We went, and I was dressed up as Belle in the beautiful yellow gown. And we went to go take pictures, and I was mortified by Beast. I was literally mortified. He was trying to be so sweet, but I was just so freaking scared of him, and I just literally kept hanging by Belle. And they wanted me to stand like in between Belle and Beast. I was like, no. So I only stood on Belle's side because I was so scared. And I was literally probably like 5 or 6 years old at that time. Okay, this next one is from a friend on Facebook, and she says, were you ever afraid of the dark? Actually, yeah, as a kid, I was like very, very scared of the dark. I don't want to get into more details. Just more or less, I was very scared, especially when there was a thunder and lightning storm. I was very scared. This one comes from a friend on Facebook. No, this one actually comes from a friend on Instagram. Are you afraid of ghosts? No, not at all. This one is from a friend on Facebook. She says, would you rather decorate a giant pumpkin or 10 small pumpkins? Probably the 10 small pumpkins, just because I could do 10 different things. This next one comes from a friend on Instagram, and he says, would you rather fly on a witch's broom or drink a mug of witch's brew? Fly on a witch's broom. This one comes from a friend on Twitter. He says, if you could still, would you go trick-or-treating with a werewolf or a zombie? Ooh, probably a zombie. Ooh, I don't know. Ooh, that's a bit of a hard one. Huh, maybe the werewolf. I don't know. Whichever one's not going to kill me. Okay, this one comes from a friend on Facebook, and she says, would you rather be the bride of Frankenstein or the bride of Dracula? This one comes from a friend on Twitter. He says, would you rather eat all your candy in one night or one piece every day for a year? One piece every day for a year. So this one comes from a friend on Instagram, and she says, would you rather dress up as a cat or dress up as a mouse? Oh my gosh, I would dress up as a cat. Comes from a friend on Facebook, and she says, would you rather have Halloween as the only holiday celebrated every year or only have Christmas as the only holiday celebrated every year? If it was the only one celebrated every year, like the only holiday celebrated a year, I probably would pick Halloween for sure. I think the questions had got kind of mixed up when I was pulling them, and I had told people to separate it. Tell me if you wanted it to be a spooky or a silly, and I think I just screwed it up when I did it, but that's fine. It all works out. It's spooky silly, and that's what it was. Yay! But aw, because it's the last Vlog-o-ween video. This has been the most fun 13 days. I hope you guys enjoyed all the adventures that we have gone on together. And all the things that I have done this year. I'm so excited to see what next year brings. I'm also very, very excited to see what 12 days of Vlogmas brings. So since this is the last day of Vlogmas, I want you guys to understand that the 12th of December is when I will be starting Vlogmas. So I am going to have as many follow me arounds as I can come up with for Vlog-o-ween. Vlogmas. That I could come up for Vlogmas. So I will have an update closer to probably Thanksgiving, just to let you guys know in all the details about how Vlogmas is going to go. I will probably do just like I did with Vlog-o-ween, where 2 days before I started, I gave you guys an intro video on how and what and stuff like that. I do already know that Walmart has had their Christmas out. So I do think I am probably going to, the very next time I go, be it after Halloween tomorrow, or whatever, that I'm going to probably start to film whatever is left of Christmas. I feel like I'm late in the game. I wish I had started earlier, but I was so into, you know, Halloween that I just wasn't paying attention to what the Christmas was. But yeah. I didn't get to go to Lowe's this year for Halloween. I don't know if we're going to go around Christmas time or not. I have to wait and see. I don't know what Vlogmas is going to be filled with, whether it be, you know, 12 different images of what Disneyland looks like or Walmart looks like, Target, you know, those kind of things. And I'm going to try and hopefully have some Christmas hauls for you guys. I don't exactly know if I want to push the blue video to Christmas or not, just depending on what I have. The 6 soap thing that you guys have been asking for, or I'm going to do, I don't know, I have a couple things in the works that I have to come up with, but yeah, I'll let you guys know when those things happen in the updates. But that is all I have for you guys today, and this is the last time you will be seeing this amazing banner. Whatever I do tomorrow for Halloween, I'm going to try and vlog as much as I can. Or you guys will just have to wait and I will just talk about what I did for Halloween. But yeah, when I'm in the hotel tomorrow, I will probably try and do a good morning vlog and, you know, try. I don't know what I'm going to do. I feel very awkward when I film around people. So... Anyways, that is all I have for you guys in this wonderfully, sickly, sweet end of Vlog-o-ween. I am sad that it's here, but at the same time, I am ready for the end of this year. But that is all I have. And I will see you guys when the Halloween video goes up, be it tomorrow, or the day after. But that is all I have for you guys, and I'll see you all when it's now November, probably. Bye.